Yo, what's up? I'm Gavin Good with Prime Fortune, and today we're talking with our boy DJ Royal over here. What's good, man?
What's the dealio, man? What it do? It's your boy DJ Royal, man. Eastside's #1 original, man. Originator of the Juke Central, Juke culture, you know what I'm saying? Keep it tuned with us, guys. Shout out to all you backwoods smokers. Salute it.
What's good? So basically, man, what you been on, man? What you been on lately?
So basically, I would say I just been like making a lot of remixes, a lot of juke remixes for the juke culture. Just trying to get the city of Chicago back bumping, so everybody can start like dancing and shit at parties, concerts, and get the vibes going back like how it used to be a couple years ago. Just setting off trends so everybody can have like good vibes everywhere, all throughout the city of Chicago. And I've just been working on like different functions with shows. I might be a house DJ at Evil Olive every Wednesday. I might be doing some things with Sub T. Not too long ago, I was talking to a couple people from React Presents. So we got some things working around. So it's just, it might be low key, but it's big shit popping, big things popping, you know?
So honestly, bro, like I ain't heard you for that long, but like, tell me how you got started, bro. Like, what made you get into this?
First thing that made me get into this shit was smoking. Like, I wouldn't even lie. Like, I was DJing like CDs and records and turntables at the skating rink years ago. And this DJ, his name is DJ Malcolm, he instantly like threw that idea at me, like, you need to come up here and DJ every week because I like your sound. And I just kept hanging around with him, but I really didn't know if I was serious or not. And he used to always tempt me to like smoke a lot. And I would say before I started smoking, I was like big as fuck DJing at the rink when everybody was like 12 and 13. This was probably like at least the years of 2000, 2002. But I started smoking in high school. The more of the story at that point was like juke music got me going. I went to a skating rink and I saw people footworking. I seen girls dancing on guys. Like, we all young, like 12, 13. Like, that shit was so different to me that I wanted to go to this place every Saturday. And every Saturday was like a different episode. I ended up being like a regular dude going there to being like the main DJ there every Saturday and just like spreading around the news, making remixes for different people, neighborhoods. Like back then, you had big neighborhoods like Pockettown, Killer Ward, and Quiet Money, and like all kind of places like Stone Terrace. Well, I was the guy that was making like the remixes for those tracks. Like, you had your neighborhood in the track, and like if you ever needed that shit remixed, everybody would be like, yeah, just hit up DJ Royal because he doing this thing with the remixes. So like that hasn't faded off to me. Still doing remixes right now. I got a Drum Broccoli remix on SoundCloud right now. It's dropped on SoundCloud, and it's I think it's like 17K on there. That's like my biggest track on SoundCloud. And like I'm just dropping a lot of remixes. I got a remix to like Same Old Mistakes, Rihanna song, and like Outkast and all kind of people. So that's all I've been working on, just pushing that Jew culture around and keeping myself elegant, man. Stay classy, you know. I like modeling too, so I've been checking that out too.
What you like when you go in to remix something? Like, what do you aim to do each time you remix something?
The point, I would say, anytime I want to make a beat, like a juke track, house music, the first go-to step that I would think about is what's gonna move the crowd. Is it gonna be a steady beat, steady tempo, or is it gonna be just like crazy beats? So anytime I start off a beat, I probably just start off with like the simple, and everybody like that. So when you speed that up a little bit more and throw like your remixes in, like different songs to it, depending on what song you like or what song that's in your head, the music gonna move you anyway, because that's what I want people to do. I want people to dance off on music. And like, I remember years ago I used to make tracks and people used to like it so much that it would start mosh pits and start fights. So like that's where I come from. Like, I'm like one of the hardcore DJs of this juke industry that like came up from nothing. Now we something, and now we definitely generating the positive vibes to the younger generations of Chicago. no matter what race you are, as long as you from Chicago and you in tune with this culture, now you gotta be inside of it. Like, right now, we in culture right now. We on the east side of Chicago, and that's where I'm born and raised. And that's how we gonna do it. We gonna keep it pushing, keep it flowing.
For real. So, any like, do you have like artists that you like to work with and shit, or like people who you like to mix their stuff specifically or like consistently?
So I got my bro Molly Don't Shoot Him. He's like one of the most underrated artists in Chicago. Like, definitely a Save Money affiliate, and he got some shit going on for himself. So I've been working on with him. I definitely got bro a job at my job. Like, we helping each other out in real life, man. It's music and life with this shit. It's like no consequences with this. You gonna help somebody out, you gotta do it. I work with another guy's named Jermaine. They call him J. He a solo independent artist. He underrated as well. This man got tracks with like Andy Milonakis and fucking Lil Scrappy, Lil Chucky, a mixtape by DJ Holiday, all kind of shit, bro. Like, cool with J.R. Donato. You just never know who you might meet that knows somebody that could help you out or hook you up. True. That's the thing. You always got to network yourself in Chicago.
What's it like when you like first started? What was it like trying to build that network and like trying to get yourself established?
I built my network on Bluetooth. To be honest, like back in the day, like people used to send songs to each other off your cell phone or through an app called Medieval. This is that Android phone shit. I put my name on Bluetooth as DJ Royal. Every time I had something, I put DJ Royal. I put my name out there so everybody could see DJ Royal. What is he doing? What does he have going on? And what's next for DJ Royal? So I've been carrying myself like that since I was like 10. One of my boys, he like showed me how to make beats on FL Studio 2 when I was like in 6th grade.
Wow.
And like
Fruity Loop Sato.
man,
Fruity Loop Sat.
And ever since to that point, I learned how to make music, and I just told myself like, I'm gonna be DJ Royal. This me. When people see me, they gonna know who I am off the tracks, the style, perception, education, knowledge, everything, bro. You just gonna know who I am. If you from Chicago, you gonna have to find out who I am, and that's the way I carry myself. A lot of people don't beat the streets up. You gotta network in the streets to be your name. So I was networking in the streets. I was damn near cool with everybody in every hood. Shit, what the fuck? 4CHs, Kings, GDs, BDs, Mo's, you name them all. Shit, I damn near know somebody out of that group that could either help you out or help me out, to good or bad, or it could just be all relatable shit. But I beat the streets up, and that's how a lot of people know me in the streets. So when it come down to me doing a show, they could be like, oh, that's Lil Bro that was in the street. You know, he ain't doing the street shit no more. He DJing big shit. He doing them concerts. He linking up with people. A lot of people say what they can do and what they want to do. What I say, I just make that shit happen. Like, I come outside and make shit happen every day.
So Gavin, I know you're giving the interview. I don't mean to chime in. Where did you get the name Royal from? Is it like an actual name for you? Is it a legal name?
Shit, DJ Royal came from royalty. I felt like that. Yeah. DJ Royal came from the color blue, Royal Blue. I was thinking about all kind of shit coming up with that damn name, like, but it made me though, cause I was gonna be DJ Greg or some shit. That was gonna be corny as fuck, DJ G or G Mac or whatever. I don't know, but DJ Royal sounded hip as fuck, and I was only like 12 making that name up, so I rolled with it. And one day I went to the rink and I was like, yeah, telling everybody, all the locals. Like, yeah, I'm DJing now, you know, I ain't on the floor with y'all. And they like, oh, you up there? Because it used to be like a high-ass DJ booth. Nobody could be a DJ.
I already know, bro.
That shit was crazy. I had so many people coming up to me like, bro, we need to link. Da-da-da-da-da. You had people like London. Everybody know him as DJ L. This man used to come up to my DJ booth all the time. Like, yeah, bro, show me how to make that shit, man. I want to learn how to make beats and shit. You know, I want to get on with this shit. Years later, he's G Herbo and Lil Uzi's producer. You got people like, what the fuck, my nigga Malcolm. Everybody know him as Pluto Nash. Same way. Bro was influenced off them juke tracks. Like, people was influenced off that shit. It was either you wanted to make it you wanted to be a DJ, you wanted to be a producer, you wanted to be in this music shit. People knew what they wanted to do at a young age. So now that man is making beats for like ASAP Rocky and them, man. He going crazy. Whole ASAP mob, Lucky X, he putting in for the city. He even making songs for himself. It's just everybody been working around each other, and now it's like this the time shit. I'm 26, bro. Like, a lot of people don't even know that. Been around this shit for 26 years. I seen motherfuckers die, go to jail, come back, and thought they was gonna get back on, and still talking that shoulda, woulda, coulda shit. I ain't about that.
What's it like, man? Like seeing people like come up and then work with like as big a names as like G Herbo. Like, what's that like? What's it like working with those people and then seeing them like get it so big like that?
This is mind blowing. Like, it's mind blowing when you get around anybody that's like famous, that everybody just on, and then you get around this famous person, and they just a regular guy with money. They did what they love. People doing what they love, and they making it happen, without a manager or not. You know, with a manager or not. And I like that about the new generation.
Yeah.
Because my generation was the generation to like, all right, we got the music. We're gonna wait to see if somebody gonna do it. Nah, put it out there. Do it.
It's easier to put it out there now, too.
Yeah,
I mean,
we got social networks like Snapchat, Instagram, Live, Twitter, and all that shit. Periscope.
Yeah.
You gotta take advantage of all the social medias, because if you don't, nobody will never know who you are. I'm rarely on Facebook. I'm starting to get back on that now. Facebook is like another LinkedIn if you want to get like an opportunity. You got people that run the programs, and they got their email in their bios. And you just, all you gotta do is send them an email like, hey, I just want to be personally with you guys. You know, just break some shit down. You know. It's always out there, and that's all I do. I'm always on Twitter reading, trying to see what's up. On Snapchat, posting moves, putting people up to everything that's in Chicago. North, south, east, west, positive vibes. You got no time to be doing that negative stuff, because it's a downer. You don't want to be around negative energy.
you ever been like a resident DJ somewhere?
I was a resident DJ at the Rink. It used to be a place called the Paul Hall. I used to DJ at Markham Skating Rink. I used to DJ at Mr. Ricky's, which used to be a club in Dalton. 18 and up. This shit was so fucking crazy. Like, you got DJs in there like DJ Ron and DJ Amaris. They used to be called TKO. They had a group back in the day, and these DJs used to make footwork tracks too. And now like everybody doing what they love. Now you got DJ Ron DJing with Free Band Gang, and to DJ Amaris DJing with Chief Keef, Glow Gang. You know, TKO parties used to like shut shit down in the city on the south side. Parties used to be so lit.
Even DJ Oreo.
24/7. Ain't no way in hell somebody finna get their ass beat and not get locked up, or shot. But the TKO parties, the Glow Gang used to go in there all the time to get in for free. DJ Amaris was the head DJ. That's the head resident. And he used to let them in for free all the time. One day folks hit him up, said, come out here, we gone. Let's get it. Been DJing, you been letting me in these shows, now I got money. You know, people don't forget when you struggling. You always fuck with somebody when they're struggling, because you never forget. People don't forget about that shit.
That's real. You got like people that you're trying to help like put on yourself.
I got people that's all around me, man. We got Dash Media in front, you know.
On the camera.
Anybody that's around me, gonna find out what's next, because that's all I do is find out what's next. I don't like sitting around and not doing shit. We doing it. A lot of people don't do it. I do it like Nike. I'm helping out my brother Marley. Been knowing this brother, man, since he was about 9. Shit, bro used to come to the rink when it was 12 and up. The only one in there that's 9 years old.
And banging them niggas.
We in there
Footworking, all that shit.
Footworking in crispy white ones, Jordans, your bow straps, big white tees, you know what I'm saying? The good old days. Spray painted shirts, you got your hood.
Boot cut jeans.
You got your shit.
What's it like? Like, what are you trying to do for yourself next? Like, you've been out here for a while. Like, when you say like you know what's coming, like, What's coming for you?
So I really don't know what's coming for me next. I'm just like putting myself out there. I want to be the main mogul of Chicago. Like, you come to Chicago, you gotta know who DJ Roy is. Everybody they gotta know who I am off what I do. Like, I'm a fly guy. Like, definitely changed on my style. Definitely came from the block, east side shit. Used to dress up bogus as hell. Didn't know how to dress at all. Like, for real. But now, it's fucking Fleet Gang season every day. What changed me was, man, a lot of shit changed me. I used to get into a lot of trouble, and I'm like, fuck that shit. Went to college, ended up getting 2 degrees.
Where'd you go?
Man, lit. I went to Kennedy King College. I went to 4 different schools, man. I went to Kennedy King, went to SIU, I went to like Logan Community College in Carbondale. Fucked up down there. Well, I went to a community college down in Carbondale and didn't pass not one class.
Wow.
Every class was W's. In that bitch, like, fuck school. I down there was giving up on life and getting locked up and shit. Ended up getting out of jail on some fool shit. I was locked up for like 3 days for like stealing some bottles. Somebody told the police DJ Roy stole it. And I had DJ Roy on my dorm door. They had a picture of me and everything. Like, I was just getting into so much shit. Like, I felt like I was finna go down. And said, fuck that shit. Ended up going back to Chicago and transferred to Columbia. And did radio broadcasting there. And what the fuck? At first, I did Kennedy King, did radio TV there, associate's degree, bachelor's degree, radio broadcasting and marketing at Columbia. The most lit school in Chicago, the most lit school in the world. It's so fucking lit. You meet so many people that's around the world. Like, I met so many people that was from different countries, like Turkey, fucking UK, Taiwan, Japan, Ireland, Brazil. You know, people from everywhere just coming to Chicago to go to school, and they don't even know that they was in the most dangerous city in the world at a point in time. Like, people know that shit. They call it Chirac. We'll call that shit Chirac because it's families that get killed in this shit. I got tired of getting in trouble. I went to school, ended up getting 2 degrees. I don't know nobody like from my neighborhood that got 2 college degrees. Everybody went to school. They went to high school or they dropped out, or they went to college and they dropped out. Everybody drops out, either because they gave up or they just said like they ain't had no money to go to school, or just like it was just people fucked up. But I ain't let nothing stop me. Like, man, did all this shit off a felony case.
Damn.
A lot of people do shit. People give up when they get that F on their name. And like, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to travel the world now. It's fucking lit. I get to do what I like to do. I get to go around DJ places, make peace with people anytime I want. Step outside and feel safe in my city. A lot of people can't even go downtown because they got enemies. And I ain't even got no enemies right now, man. I ain't trying to have no enemies because that's a downer. You ain't making no money off that shit.
True. What's it like being able to like say like you came like from a place where you were like at the bottom, like, and now you're so established?
I can inspire a unit of people. I can inspire a unit of everybody, like a whole civilization, and just tell somebody what happened. And whoever thought they was giving up, I can just tell them something, because you never know, somebody could be going through something worse than you until you talk to somebody. But I'm like the inspiration for black folks, the southeast side, west side, everybody, man. I carry myself as a gentleman. Did the books like a gentleman, you know what I'm saying? Did it like I was supposed to. Make your mama proud, your father proud, you know what I'm saying? Do your duties. And until then, that's how you're gonna succeed. And then, you know, you got the faith in God too. That's exactly what you need, because a lot of people don't know where they at. They coming outside tweaking, don't know what's next. I know exactly what's next. You know, like right now, I might go downtown and get some drinks. You never know. We might just have a ball, but just celebrate that we alive. People is dying out here, but I carry myself the right way. And that's the way it's supposed to go. Shit, carry yourself the right way.
What would you like say to someone who is trying to get up and get out, like, and do something productive and positive for themselves? Like, what advice would you give them?
I'm telling you, just stay focused. Don't worry about your friends. Don't worry about coming outside to the parties like that if you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused on yourself. You got a dream, do that shit, then come outside. If you're doing something, think about your plans before you do anything. Always have a backup plan, quadruple plans, you know what I'm saying? Always have something to do. Because if you ain't got nothing to do, what you living for?
All right, I feel that, bro. Well, I mean, I think that's all the questions I got, but man, thank you for doing this interview. Shout out Prime Fortune.
Definitely,
Shout out
man.
DJ Royal.
Shout out to Prime Fortune. Shout out to the whole city of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking lit, man. Enjoy y'all life, for real. It's going down in Chicago. Smoke them woods. Let's get it. You already know. Pull up with the woods, man. Keep the gas on yourself. Stay out of trouble.